My name is Shalini Sharma and I am given this opportunity to host the show today in line with the sentiments of SABERA. I am a grade 11 student coming from a humble background where my father is the only earner of the family. In fact, he is a gardener in my school.
I'm holding something in trust to give it back to the next generation better than what I got it.
This country of ours has been given to us in trust by our forefathers. It is for us to cherish it, it is for us to prosper, make it prosperous, and it is for us to hand over this country of ours in trust to the future generations as a better country than the one we inherited.
He's the son of a milkman, his father is there taking photographs. He doesn't know a word of English, he's totally illiterate, and now you can hear the son speak. Over to you, Shubham.
I would firstly like to thank SABERA for having us here and recognizing Sir's work. Little background on me, I come from a wrestling family. I was about 6 when NRI opened the golf academy in my village. It shut down in only 2 months, but I used to see videos on YouTube and practice literally in the farming fields. And then Amit sir undertook me into the foundation and brought me to Delhi. Thanks to them and the foundation, I was able to go to the US and bring India's first junior world championship in golf.
I took an offer from one of the organizations near Bhutan border. It's called Bodoland. It's all known for violence and all that. To be very frank, we also had experienced the violence, trouble, everything. But I feel that is the best place I ever lived, because I learned everything, the leadership from Bodoland.
Some spending in the aspirational districts, in the northeast areas, then what will happen is some of the gaps in the development framework of the country, those can be bridged.
So I think when we speak to non-profits, we hear a lot that the CSR law has actually corporatized NGOs.
I have been trying to make a difference in the lives of untouchables, widows, and citizen scenario in India. Had not I invented solar technology, even today there is no chance of ending the practice of open decapitation or human escape.
I'm actually putting together with a group of like-minded people what you might describe as an ESG fund, a fund that will invest in the public markets and invest in companies that are either on the ESG journey, environment, social governance, or committed to getting on that journey.
My doctor would tell me कि stage 3 में हो, पहले जिंदा बच जाओ, उसके बाद कुछ सोचना करने की. So I registered Sanjeevani Life Beyond Cancer with this in the background.
So the list of activities which are actually exempted from GST is a list of 6-7 activities only. The way both the entries are listed, there is a difference between the two which ultimately results in an ambiguity whether the activity is covered for an exemption under the GST law or not.
Whatever experience we may have of working, we need the people who are working with that community, who have the faith of the community, who have the experience of the community, and that is the way to go about it, I believe.
As a jury, what we figured was that the criteria we should use, some of them would, what is the impact and the outcome of the effort, and not just efforts. So it has to be efforts that deliver results. Is it breaking new ground? Is it creating a model that can be emulated by others and therefore make a much larger difference than just this effort?
The reason why the audience was going like this is because this is how the deaf and mute clap. Sumit cannot hear or speak, but he can understand you acknowledging him.
और मैं चोरियां करता था, मैं ड्रग एडिक्शन में था, लेकिन एक व्यक्ति जिसने मुझे बाल सुधार गृह से छुड़ाया था और उस व्यक्ति का एक ट्रस्ट, उस टाइम का मेरी उसकी हेल्प आज मुझे आपके सामने ला के